back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Monica, and in case you are new here, or you're just stumbling across this video, we are on the final episode of my 2024 Declutter series. Once about every year, it's usually an annual thing, I go through my entire collection with you guys, and it's like a marathon of videos where I do 3 separate videos. One is face makeup declutter, one is eye makeup declutter, and today is the lip makeup declutter. So if you haven't checked out the other 2, I will link that playlist up here and also in the description box below. So basically we've gone through my face makeup so far and gotten rid of a good chunk. Same with the eye makeup. And now it's time to tackle lip makeup, and this is a category that I really need to pare down. I mean, I need to pare down all of my makeup, which I've been working on. But the lip makeup category, I'm not super adventurous when it comes to lip products. I like to try lip products, but I'm pretty much like, stick with what you know. Even though I do like to try a lot of makeup, it's just kind of my thing. Like, I tend to like lip products for years and years and years. I've had the same favorite lip liner for as long as I can remember, since I started wearing lip liner, and I just don't really venture much out of that, so I need to really cut down this collection. I'd really like to get rid of over half rather than just half. I'd prefer to get rid of over half. You know, fingers crossed that I actually am able to do that. But yes, I'm excited. I'm kind of sad to see this, you know, series end, but that's just how it is. It will end eventually. But I am excited for all the things I've gotten rid of so far, and I'm excited to tackle lips today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and make our way to the lip drawer to kind of see what we're working with. This is the lip drawer I need to tackle. There is way too much stuff here. You're gonna see how much I actually have too when it's all spread out. But this just needs help. I need to declutter at least half of this, hopefully more. But I'm just like, there's too much stuff here. I don't even know quite what I have, and I know for sure that I do not love all of this stuff, and I definitely do not use all this stuff, and some of it might also be bad. So let's get to it. All right, so here are all of my lip products. I want to cut this so far down. It is so overwhelming. I am somebody, when it comes to lips, I use what I know, what I love, and I'm not one to like go outside that. And so many of these just sit in my drawer, and even though I can fit all of them into one frame together, unlike the rest of the categories I've done, it's still just way too much. So let's get started. I have these Sephora Gel Rouge lip liners in 3 different shades. We've got the Nudist, we've got Dress to the 90s, and we've got Sinker Suede. Here they are swatched. That's the Nudist, that's Dress to the 90s, that's Sinker Suede. Honestly, those are pretty close. I definitely want to keep the Nudist, so I'm going to be keeping the Nudist, which is that gorgeous nude shade. I love these so much, but I just don't need all these shades. I do think I'm going to keep Dress to the 90s and give away Sinker Suede. All right, then I've got this ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade BFF. It is a pretty color, and I do like it, but I don't use it enough because I have other ones I like more, so I'm going to declutter this. Then I have this Hard Candy Instant Pout lip liner. This is pretty, but once again, same sort of thing as with the ColourPop one. I have other ones I like more, so I never reach for this, so I need to get rid of it. By the way, this is in the shade Perfect Match. This is the Rare Beauty lip liner in Worthy. I also have this in the matching lipstick, both of which I don't even really use that much. I don't even think I've used them a ton since the last declutter, so I'm getting rid of this one, and I will get rid of the lipstick once we get to it. It's gorgeous, but I just don't reach for it. I've got the LA Girl Shock Wave Nude Lip Liner. I picked this up when I couldn't find my Rimmel lip liner one time, and it's just not the same. It's way deeper. It's fine. It's nice, but I just don't reach for it, so I'm getting rid of it. So then I've got this Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Iconic Nude. It is time to pass this on. I think it's got a little bit of life left. It's just, I just don't reach for it. It's pretty, but I just do not reach for it. I've got 2 different shades of the e.l.f. lip liner, like the $2 one, which is amazing. This is the Cream Glide lip liner. This is in Pinkies Up, and then I also have it in the shade Baddest Beige. So pretty. I am going to keep both of these right now because they're pretty new to me, and they're great nude lip liners for when I'm a little bit tanner. They're a little bit deep for me. This one actually is workable, but the Baddest Beige one's a little bit deep for me for when I'm fair, but it's perfect for when I'm self-tanned, and when the Rimmel lip liner that I love so much is a little bit too light. I've then got this LA Colors Nude Glam lip liner. I got this from the Dollar Tree. It's fine. It's a little bit too peachy for my preference, and so I am gonna declutter it. I don't think it's a bad formula, it's just not my favorite color on me. I've got 2 of the Milani Easy Liners. This is in the shade Most Natural. This is one of my favorite deeper nude lip liners. In fact, it probably is my favorite deeper nude one, so I'm gonna keep both of these because I use this pretty regularly. I've then got this Rimmel London Lasting Finish liner. This one's pretty new to me, however, it's a little bit deep. I don't find myself reaching for it for that reason, and also I'm not big on pencil, like actual pencil lip liners. I find them to be a little bit too rough. This is one of the softer ones, especially in comparison to like the NYX one, which is in my opinion a little bit too rough to even like, even though so many people love that. So I just don't find myself reaching for this, and I like my other Rimmel one more, so I'm gonna declutter this. Here are my Rimmel Exaggerate Lip Liners in Innocent. I've got an older formula that I'm working through. This is the last of the old formula I have. The new formula is pretty much the same, just a little bit better because it doesn't have as much glide to it, where it's almost like crumbly. To give you an idea, this is the new lip liner and this is the old one. You can see there's a little bit of crumble to this one, whereas this one's a little bit more glidey, but a little bit firmer to where it glides easier. It doesn't go all over your lips. I like the old formula too, but I'm just saying, you know, there was a little bit of an improvement that happened. I've got these CoverGirl Outlast lip stains. I tried to get on the Lipstain train. Cute. But let me just say, no. I am not a lip stain girl. I got them in 2 different shades and they're fine, but they're a little patchy, to be honest, for me. I don't see that happen with a lot of other people. They're just so patchy on me and I just don't like lip stains very much, so I'm gonna declutter these. Enjoyed the fact that that's gonna be stained on my hand for the rest of the video. I've got the e.l.f. lip stain in the shade Pinkies Up. This is a little bit of a different lip stain. It's not at all like the CoverGirl one. I way prefer this one, to be honest. But I also haven't reached for it in a while, so I'm gonna declutter this one. So then I've got this Auric lip balm in the shade Bear. Love this. It is gorgeous. It comes with a little thingy. How cute is that? This is such a go-to for me. I love to take it with me on trips. I love to leave it in my purse. It is just such a go-to, so I'm definitely keeping this. So the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Masks survived last year's declutter because I was definitely a little bit more into them then, especially this lighter shade. Since the Auric one, I haven't touched these at all, and honestly, I feel like these kind of dry on my lips. So because of the fact that they're slightly drying on me, which is a little bit ironic, and I like the Auric one better, I'm definitely going to get rid of these and see if somebody else will like them. So the Catrice Protecting Multi-Balm for your lips is so nice. I really need to put this back in my purse. It's not tinted or anything, it's clear, but it is so nice. It's almost like a matte balm, but it's so hydrating, so I'm gonna keep this and put it in my purse. The Cosa Sport Lip Fuel is such an underrated product from the brand. It, first of all, smells delicious. There's a swatch. It's a tinted lip balm. My friend Melissa got this for me. I love the packaging because it's so slim and sleek and so easy to take with you and to put in your purse. It's gorgeous. I love this. One of my all-time favorite products. So the Violette FR Bisou Balm. This is like a matte lip balm. I adore this. It doesn't have a ton of payoff when you swatch it, but on the lips it is gorgeous. It's matte, but it's not drying. It really is like a balm that has a matte finish, and I just love this. This is the product I ordered when they sent me the wrong thing, and then I got those instead. They resent me this, and I've been loving it ever since. So this is the Rare Beauty Thankful Lip Balm. I really liked this. This is in the shade Courage. Wow, that swatched beautifully. Okay, I need to pull this back out because I do really like this. Actually, no, you know what? I need to declutter this because this is like 4 years old. I can repurchase it if I want. I love that shade though, and I do love this formula, but it's time to throw it away. So I definitely have been on a kick for lip balms, as you've seen. So I've now got this Sugar Lip Treatment in the shade Honey. This is what the Bisou lip balm is, but that one's better. This one's a little rough, not super like hydrating on the lips. It's got that matte finish, but the Bisou Balm from Violette FR is better, so I'm gonna declutter this one. Then we've got the M Cosmetics Tinted Lip Cushion. This is so beautiful. I love this so much. I'm definitely gonna keep this. I've got the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine. This one smells like a mixture of bug spray and sunscreen. It's really pretty. I do really like this and suggest this for sure, but I don't really reach for it because of the shade, so I'm gonna declutter it. So then I've got this number 7 lip balm. It's this really pretty color, but it just doesn't have a good payoff. Like, I don't know if you're catching that, but it's really just not the best payoff. I had such high hopes for this and was very disappointed, so I'm gonna pass this on. So I love the Tower 28 Lip Softy. This is in the shade Dulce de Leche. It is so beautiful. It smells divine. It does have a Blistex sort of applicator, but I really love this, and honestly, there's nothing out there quite like it except for the Summer Fridays one, which I also love, but I'm definitely going to keep this. So like I sort of just mentioned, I love the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I have it in Vanilla Beige and Brown Sugar. This is such a go-to all year, and then this is such a go-to in fall and winter, so I'm definitely keeping these. I think this was a limited shade, which is unfortunate, but this one is not. The Vanilla Beige is probably their best seller. So the e.l.f. Ride or Die lip balms have been discontinued, but even before then, I hated them because they're so hard to get out of the tube, and it, like, when the tube gets cold, like if it's cold outside, you can barely get it out. It's so sticky and so just uncomfortable on my face, or my lips, I mean, so I'm getting rid of this. Then I've got the e.l.f. Squeeze Me Lip Balm. This is actually such a cute little product. It does remind me of my childhood. I got this in the grape shade. It smells like fake grape in the best way. I love this so much. It's one of my go-to products, so I'm gonna keep it. It's like $4 too, and it's so amazing. So I've got the Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balm. This is one that I have like barely used. It is so not my shade. Typically, I'm not a pink lip balm sort of person. I'm not really a purple lip balm sort of person either, even though I just talked about one that I love so much. But this just is not my speed, so I'm gonna declutter this. I've got this Sephora Colorful Gloss Balm. It's very interesting. I do like it, but I just don't think I need to keep it because it's very lightly used. And I have other products that are very similar to this that I like a little bit more, like the Summer Fridays one and the Tower 28 one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter this. So I've got the e.l.f. lip oil in 2 different shades. This is my all-time favorite lip oil. Honey Talks is the it girl of lip oils for me. I know that sounds weird, but it really is the one I reach for most often. I love it so much, definitely keeping it. I love that one so much I wanted a little bit more of a summery shade, so I got Pink Quartz, which is definitely more sheer than Honey Talks, but it still has a little bit of a pinky gleam, and I love to wear it over a nude lip liner. If I had to choose one or the other, I'd pick Honey Talks, but I still love this one, especially for spring and summer. So I'm keeping both because they're my favorite. So as I was laying these out, I was thinking I was gonna get rid of the Sigma lip oil, not because I don't like it, but because I just use the e.l.f. one more. But I was laying these out and I realized that Honey Talks might be a dupe for the Sigma one. As you can see, they're very similar in shade. The one on the left is the Sigma one, the one on the right is Honey Talks from e.l.f. I want to test these out next to each other to see if this one is a dupe for this one, because if so, of course, I'd highly recommend this one. I even like this one more than this one, even though this is really good. This was my favorite for a while until I tried this one, but I'm going to keep this one for dupe purposes to see if these are the same. When lip oils were starting to rise, the Merit lip oil was a favorite of mine. I really enjoyed it, but it has this tiny little applicator, and since trying the e.l.f. one and even the Sigma one, I haven't reached for this one, and I want somebody else to use it. I think it's a phenomenal lip oil, and I would probably reach for it more if the doe foot were bigger, but it's not. That's my personal thing. It's a good lip oil, but I just don't reach for it because of that, so I'm gonna pass it on. The CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Lip Oil is really pretty. I heard about this from Taylor Wynn. This shade is so cute. It's Let's Get Physical, like fizz. I really like this, but I never really reach for it anymore because of the e.l.f. one, so I'm gonna pass this on. I've got 2 of the Milani Fruit Fetish lip oils. I've got Honey Fig and Raspberry Peach. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Raspberry Peach. Never reached for this, so definitely gonna get rid of that. The Honey Fig, it's definitely similar to Honey Talks, but a little bit more sheer, and I do really enjoy this formula. I just recently got this shade because the other one, I really liked the formula of and they're obviously the same formula, but I just wasn't the biggest fan of the shade. So I got this one. I'm gonna keep this one for now, but to be honest, I could see myself decluttering this in the future. So we'll kind of see how it plays out over like the next year, or at least until my next Declutter series. But for now, I am gonna keep this. I've got 2 of the Rare Beauty lip oils. These are underwhelming as lip oils. Like, they're really more like lip stains. This is in the shade Hope, and this is in the shade Honesty. If I were to keep either of these, it would be Honesty, which is this one. But I never reach for these. Honestly, I forgot I had them, so I'm decluttering them. They are not lip oils, they are more like lip stains. So this is the Essence Cranberry Lip Oil. I just don't really reach for this. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it doesn't hold a candle to the e.l.f. one. It's clear, it's fine, but I just don't think it's that special. These are old loves of mine, the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. These are insanely old. I have it in the shade Stone and the shade Ice. Beautiful colors, but I'm gonna declutter them. They're so old, they need to be thrown away. I've got 2 of the e.l.f. lip plumping glosses. I have Praline and Pink Cosmo. These are insanely old as well, so I need to declutter both of these. So I've got the Uoma by Sharon C. It's Complicated Lip Tint and Oil Gloss. I'm gonna pass these both on. They're so pretty, but I just do not reach for them. I didn't even remember I had them. Okay, that's bad. This Ludicrous gloss is so old that it is ludicrous. Okay, I'm done with my dad jokes. This is gorgeous. It used to smell like Fruity Pebbles before it went disgusting, before it went bad. So I do like this if you can still purchase it. I love a good like sparkly gloss. It's so fun, but I'm gonna throw this away. And then I have the About Face lip gloss. This is really pretty and I like the shade, but I never reach for this. This is in the shade Adore Me, but yeah, I just never reach for it. It's pretty. I really do think I'm just a big doe foot kind of person, which is actually pretty funny because I don't have like the biggest lips or anything. Like, I have pretty small lips, but that's just my preference, so I'm gonna pass this on. I've got the Physicians Formula Diamond Plumper. This is fun and cute, but it's nothing special in my opinion. I will say, I do like the doe foot. It's very cute. I like the slant, but I just don't reach for this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. All right, so we've got a couple of the Lawless Forget the Filler lip glosses. This shade is very not me. I don't think it looks super flattering on me. This is the shade Lavender Sorbet, so I am gonna declutter this. I also have the shade Glaze there. Definitely more up my alley, but I never reach for it, so I'm going to declutter it. I used to reach for it a lot more, and I just don't anymore. Then I've got the Amy Cole, or Amy Cole, I'm pretty sure it's Amy, but it's the lip oil. So cute. Has a nice doe foot, but I just don't like it as much as the e.l.f. one or even the Milani Fetish one, so I'm gonna declutter this. This L'Oreal Lip Gloss Rouge is really neat, but to be honest, I don't ever reach for it. I like have to force myself to reach for it, so I'm gonna declutter it. I've got the Shine On Tower 28 Lip Jelly and the Be Pure Lip Jelly. Tested these against each other in the Dollar Tree Dupes video, and I have to say this is definitely a dupe for this. I'm gonna return this because I still can. I thought I was gonna declutter this, but I actually want to give it some more love. I at first was turned off because it does have this teeny tiny applicator, but when I wear it, I am just in awe of how good it looks. So I'm gonna keep loving on this, see if I fall more in love with the applicator, if I can tolerate it at least enough. Definitely a personal thing. If I don't get enough use out of it by the next Declutter series, I will declutter it. I've got this Patrick Ta Silky Lip Cream. This is insanely old. It's so beautiful. It was such a fun little nude lip, like, I don't even know, lip mousse. It's beautiful, but it's really old and it needs to be thrown away, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I've got 2 of the Tarte Juicy Lip Plumps. I'm getting rid of both of these. I like the dupe I have more anyway, and honestly, I just think somebody else could love them. I'm actually gonna keep the NYX Fat Oil Slick Click, however you pronounce that. It is literally a dupe for the Tarte one, and I actually like this one better because the Tarte one is so melty. This one is not. It's beautiful, but it doesn't like go all over your lips. It's so much easier to control in that way. This is the Rare Beauty Matte Lip Cream. This is so old. Like, it's so old. I love it. This is the shade Courage. It's as old as the lip balm I had. I can see myself repurchasing them because I do love them, but this needs to be thrown away. So as I was laying these out, I smelled these and these are disgusting. They are so bad. I'm decluttering both of these. I'm so sad to say that this was my favorite lip product for a while. They're from Bare Minerals. It's like a matte lip mousse and it's beautiful. Very similar to the Rare Beauty one, but this one was my favorite for so long, and these are the backups I've had for years. It's been discontinued for like years, and the smell of these proves that. It's disgusting. These Cosmetics matte lip creams are literally dupes for the Bare Minerals ones though. They smell the same, they are the same, so I do want to keep these because I still love that sort of formula. I love a matte look without drying out my lips, so I'm going to keep both of these. The Wet n Wild Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Cream in Fluffer Mutter. This really is like a dupe formula-wise for the Rare Beauty one. It's just not a color dupe because I can't find a color one. This is also super old though, so I need to declutter this. I've got two of the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Inks. I am just not into this sort of lip product. It's supposed to be shiny but also stay forever and ever. I just don't like them. I know so many people do, but I just don't like them. I just think they're such a cool concept, but they make my lips stick together. And it kind of reminds me, what was that brand? Lipsense or whatever. It's such a nice concept. The colors are beautiful, but I just don't like the formula, so I'm going to declutter these. This is the Sephora Rouge Lippy. It's a nice concept, but honestly, this shade kind of washes me out. I saw Tati using this shade, and I almost think that because her hair and skin is a little bit darker than mine, that it works better. I feel like because this is almost too light for me, it washes me out, so I'm going to declutter it. I've got this Kosas Lip Balm in Heat Wave. This is another one of my favorite products from them. I feel like Kosas like secretly kills it at lip products, and this is no exception, and neither is the other product I showed you earlier. This is gorgeous. I love this. It often lives in my purse, so I'm definitely gonna keep that. I've got the Makeup by Mario Plumping Lip Cream. This one is very similar to the Tarte ones that I just decluttered. Very melty. I wouldn't say it's a dupe because literally it's basically the same price. I don't ever reach for this. I like the concept. So many people like it, and I can see why, but I think the meltiness of it, just like with the Tarte ones, throws me off. And even though it's super pigmented and so beautiful, I just don't use it very much, so I'm gonna declutter it. So I've got the Be Pure Clean Beauty Lipstick in Nude. This one is so pinky for a nude. I mean, it comes off as nude. It's just so cheapy. I really do like the Be Pure line. I've been talking so much about it positively for a good bit now, but this is just not one of the products I like, so I'm going to declutter it. So then I've got this Wet n Wild Comforting Lip Color in Rose. This is also super melty, very similar to the Makeup by Mario ones and the Tarte ones. You can see because I kind of almost smeared it. I like this, especially for the price, but the color is a little bit deeper than I would go for a product like this, so I'm going to declutter it. So this is the Rare Beauty lipstick in Worthy. I got rid of the matching lipstick earlier. I like the idea. In theory, I would love this, but I never ever reach for it, so I'm going to declutter it. We've got some Merit lipsticks. This is the new matte lipstick in Classic. I just recently tried this out and I love it. I just cannot get enough of it. Merit really kills it when it comes to these lipsticks, so I'm gonna keep this one. I have their original Lip Signature lipstick in Baby and Slip. So we've got Slip and Baby. I really like all of these lipsticks from Merit, so I am going to keep these. I keep them in rotation pretty frequently. So as you can see, I have a ton of these L'Oreal lipsticks. This is such a hidden gem at the drugstore. I love them so much. This is in the shade Le Nude Resilient. Then I have Le Nude Rebellious, a little bit more of a pinkier nude, but still very nude. Then I have Le Wood right here. This is a dupe for this MAC lipstick. This is the MAC Power Matte Lipstick in Over the Taupe. I'm gonna declutter this. I'm gonna keep all of these because I love them so much. They're the most comfortable matte lipsticks from the drugstore, next to another one I'm gonna keep, but I love all of these shades, so I'm gonna keep them. I've got this Smashbox lipstick. This is so old. It probably smells. I don't want to smell it. I'm gonna declutter this. This was a favorite for so long. I found other ones that I love though from the drugstore, so I don't feel the need to repurchase this, but it was a really good lipstick. It's just old and it needs to go. I got this Maybelline Color Sensational matte lipstick in the shade More Blonde. Such a great nude shade, but this is so old, I do need to declutter it. I've then got this Essentially Ageless lipstick in this Watermelon-y shade. Yeah, I don't like the formula a ton. It's okay, but I'm definitely going to get rid of it just solely based on the color itself. I've then got this Kulfi lipstick in the shade Khaki Kiss. I do think it's really pretty, but I have other shades similar to this from the drugstore that I like more that I'm gonna end up keeping or have already kept, so I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter this. I've got 2 of these e.l.f. Eau Face satin lipsticks. I've got Dirty Talk. I've also got the shade No Doubt. That's what I've got swatched up there. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter Dirty Talk because I definitely reach for No Doubt over it, so I'll declutter that one. Love both though, it's just more about what I'm using, you know? I've got 3 of these Milani lipsticks. One of them I have a brand new one of because I lost one. So this is the shade Tease. It's a brownie nude, so beautiful. This one's closed, so I'm gonna declutter this one so somebody else can use it, but I am going to keep Tease of the one I have opened. It's totally fine. I just couldn't find it. Such a beautiful shade. Use it quite often. I then have the shade Pleasure, which is a little bit newer to me, but I really do enjoy it, so I'm gonna keep it. I've then got this Moira signature lipstick. This one is actually pretty new to me, but to be honest, I can go ahead and declutter it because I just have other ones I like a little bit more. This one's good, but since it's so new, I do want somebody to get some use out of it since I already have things in my collection that kind of cover this. This is the Nabla lipstick. It doesn't exist anymore. This is my wedding lipstick. I'm not going to declutter it. I don't use it, but I do keep it because I wore it during my wedding and on my wedding day, and it's very special and it's very beautiful. So this is the Dior Rouge lipstick. It's that matte lipstick that went a little viral over a year ago. And I do love the color so much, but it does not apply on my lips very well. I said last year that I wasn't overly impressed with it, but I was gonna keep it and see if I felt any differently about it until my next declutter, I believe, was something along those lines that I said. It's the next declutter, and I did not reach for very much at all. So I'm gonna declutter this. Somebody may score heavily because it is a luxury brand, so go whoever gets this. So I've got what I'm getting rid of here, and then what I'm keeping. Definitely getting rid of more, which is so exciting. That's still too many lip products, but I will say I cut it down and I actually use these, and that's what's important. I haven't used most of those in a while, or they're expired and need to go bye-bye. So I'm really satisfied with this. Now I actually know what I'm working with, and I'm very excited about that. So I hope that somebody will love the ones that I can give away. I hope that people will love. The ones that I can't will be thrown away, of course, because I'm old, and then I will really get to focus my attention on these. So that is it for this video and also this series. I feel like I did really good on the lip makeup category. It was actually easier than I thought. I don't have as much of an attachment to lip makeup as I do the rest of my collection, and especially like eyeshadows, but it still feels nice to just really get rid of some. I know so many people in my life are gonna be so excited for all the makeup that they get to go through, and I'm gonna be excited for what's left after they go through it to send off to a shelter, and that'll be great. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed this series. If you did, let me know in the comments. Like, I'd love to have like a conversation with you in the comments. Let me know if you think I did a good job overall. Do you think I did a pretty good job decluttering my lip makeup? Let me know either way. And also, if you did enjoy this video and this series, definitely give this video a thumbs up and hit that notification bell down below so you don't miss out on any future uploads from me. And also subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the rest of my channel. I do lifestyle stuff, I do beauty stuff, obviously. I do decluttering of various different categories. We do a little bit of an assortment over here, and I would love to have you become a part of my family over here on the internet long term if you like what you see. But yes, I'm sad to see it end, but I do hope you enjoyed this series. If for some reason this is the first declutter video you're seeing from this series, or maybe the first video you're seeing of mine overall, I will link the playlist for this Declutter series in the eye down below. I'll also link my channel down below. If you'd like to subscribe, like I've said, it'd be fantastic. I'd love to really have a solid community over here and continue growing this community. But anyway, that is it. I hope you guys have the best rest of your day, and I will go ahead and see you in the next video.